Good morning everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Wednesday live session. Well, we are about 2 hours into the trade now. This is the opening movement of Nifty. From the highs of 17,794 in the first candle has already come down to 17,660. So, about the spot is about 150 points below the yesterday's closing price. Well, you can see here from Friday onwards markets are in downward movement. On Monday morning there was a high of 18,014. After that, in last 3 days we have lost about 350 plus points on Nifty alone. From the Friday's high of 18,045, we are down to 17,660, about 400 points in 4 days time frame. That is on Nifty. Let us, since the expiry is approaching, let us look into the expiry chart of Nifty. This is the expiry chart for the last 2 weeks. After the budget, it had made kind of higher highs and higher lows. You can see here there was a higher high of 18,150 in the last week settlement, that was on Friday, but after that it is now come back to 2 weeks lows. So market is now facing 2 weeks low, which is around 17,635. Today it has made a low of 17,660, which is about 25 points, just about 25 points away from the 2 weeks low. So on the settlement time frame, on the 2 hours time frame, Nifty from the highs of 18,150 has not been able to cross those levels, and this week it had made a high on Friday 18,045. From there on it is one sided on the downside. Let us also look into the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty opens at around 40,584 and very quickly breaks the first candle low of 40,425. From there on, now it is trading at the lowest point of the day, 40,190. So this is the chart of Bank Nifty. Again, if you see from Friday high has been around 41,574. The beginning of the settlement on Friday, 41,574 was the high. From there on 40,190, which means about 1,400 points in 4 days. There is a very clearly downtrend being established in Bank Nifty day on every day for the last 4 days now. This is the intraday chart. Let us see on the weekly time frame or on the 2 hours time frame. You can see here yesterday it broke the lows at around 40,766, and today it has very quickly come down to 40,200 levels, currently trading at 42.25. so this is on the settlement week chart, which is 2 hours time frame. So markets clearly showing some signs of weakness and trading towards the lows of 2 weeks. Markets have already come to 2 weeks lows, and Bank Nifty has come below 2 week low. So yesterday it has cut 40,766, and Bank Nifty now today is at around 40,200, which is about 500 points below the 2 weeks low. So probably we may have to look into some of the banking stocks on a higher time frame, because trend is clearly weak. Let us look into the weekly chart on Axis Bank. You can see here from the highs of 900, which was on 6th of February. From the highs of 900, today it has already come down to 830, which is about 70 points down in this month. So February, whole of February, Axis Bank has been on the downside. You can see so many red candles and very few pullback candles or the green candles. Still, after so much of a fall, 900 looks very far off. There are no new levels established in Axis Bank. It is a very clear downside movement in Axis Bank. Let us see Bajaj Finserv from the highs of 1435 on 16th of February. Today it has reached the lows of 1359. Watch out for 1325 levels. Breakdown of 1325 will mean more selling to come. So this is the chart of Bajaj Finserv, currently trading at 1374. Bajaj Finance from the highs of 6532 has already come down to 6191, which is today's low, but it had made a very spectacular movement from 5800 or 5681. I think that is the low. 5681 is the low on 2nd of February. Immediately next day of the budget was on 1st and 2nd of Feb. It had made one low, or at least it took a double bottom here. The previous month low was 5712. It just touched previous month's low, that is Jan month's low, and from there on it started going up from the lows of 5681 up to 6532. There was a non-stop one-sided movement. After that it is now taking a breather. It has started coming down from 6500 levels, currently trading at 6250. This is the chart of Bandhan Bank. From the highs of 245 has come down to 225, currently trading at 227. Bank of Baroda also, after the budget announcements, it has made a bottom at 147, went up to 174, again back to 156 levels, which is very close to the February early lows of 147. So this is Bank of Baroda, currently trading at 156. Most stocks are actually giving up their gains. You can see here there was a support at 220, 163, which has broken down and now come below that and now trading at 156. Canara Bank also has broken the support at 284, currently trading at 272 from the highs of 299 or 300. You can see here there was one high at 300. The budget day high was 310. After that it made one high at 301 and then it did not cross 301. It just topped out at 299. From there on it started coming down to 272, which is today's low. So this is Canara Bank, currently trading at 273. HDFC from the highs of 2732, currently trading at 2646. Very kind of even though it is in uptrend, even though there are no immediate sell or buy levels, there is some kind of a choppy movement here. You can see uneven volumes and uneven price action also. HDFC Bank from the highs of 1682 has seen 1628 now. Well, if you see the whole of February's chart, from the lows of 1592 went up to 1682, almost about 90 points movement from the lows, and back by about 60 to 70 points. So this is HDFC Bank. On the whole, nothing much has happened in HDFC Bank. No clear downtrend or no clear uptrend. ICICI Life from the highs of 877 has seen the lows of 842 now. Budget day also was around 879. February beginning high or monthly high is around 879. From there on it is not able to cross any monthly highs. Most of the stocks are not able to cross monthly highs. They are just making lower highs here. This is the chart of Kotak Bank on the weekly time frame. You can see here Kotak Bank from the highs of 1803 has broken the support, has broken the sellout level at 1747 and now currently trading at 1710. M&M Finance approaching the sell level of 250. RBL Bank approaching the sell of 156. SBI budget day high was around 568. From there on, lower highs have been formed, very clear lower highs. 559 was one critical high. After that, 557 was another critical high. After that, 533 is the next critical high. So the trajectory is very clear, it is on the downside. From the highs of 568 to the lows of 515 today, banking stocks are all in a very noticeable downtrend. You can see here the support is taken out. This is IndusInd Bank. Most of the banking stocks turning from uptrend to the downtrend. Currently trading at 1078 from the highs of 1171, which means 100 points lost in last say 15 days or 10 days. So this is IndusInd Bank on the 2 hours time frame. Bank Nifty weekly settlement week trade is on the downside. If you are in calls, you may have to exit the positions. If you are in puts, trail your stop losses and ensure you see some decent money in this series. Tomorrow is the expiry. Tomorrow happens to be the monthly expiry also. I think there is no more days left in this week for the Thursday settlement. So tomorrow is going to be the settlement day. Watch out for, today is what, 22nd, right? So one second. Well, Nifty on the weekly time frame looks like it is surviving 17,635 where more selling is expected. So if that doesn't happen, then there might be some bounce back from here on. Let us see the intraday chart. Intraday has also made a low of 17,660 and from there on it is slightly climbing up now. Will it bounce back from here and try to re-establish some amount of lost ground tomorrow? At least we need to wait and watch. So this is the current setup for Nifty now. Here you go, Nifty on an intraday time frame. There is a big gap down and continuous downward movement. Overall for this week, Nifty, Bank Nifty, most of the banking stocks are all on the downward time frame itself. In the sense, there is a downward trajectory which might end if it doesn't cut any more levels. But for the downtrend to end, it has to first show some amount of up move in the shorter time frame. The shortest time frame that we watch is 15 minutes. We don't watch anything less than 15 minutes. That is the shortest time frame. After 15 minutes we watch 30 minutes time frame, which we use it for ET and DT scenarios, which is enter today and exit tomorrow scenarios, which is equivalent to BTST kind of trades. Then we do watch the hourly candles. In the hourly candle also, it is more for the purpose of swing, which we generally use it for 2 to 3 days. More than 1 day we call it as a swing trade. And if we have to trade on a weekly time frame, then we go to the 2 hours chart and there we trade on the 2 hours time frame, which we use it even for the settlement week. So settlement week on Nifty and Bank Nifty, we use it for Friday to Thursday. On Fin Nifty we use it from Wednesday to Tuesday, and for rest of the stocks weekly movement we check in the 2 hours time frame from Monday to Friday. So this is what we have been following, which is important, I guess, like define your time frames. Today, before we wind up, we have to it is good if we talk of the time frames that you use. If you are on an intraday time frame, find a rhythm either in 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 15 minutes charts and stick to a particular chart for your intraday trading. Do not keep changing your chart analysis system. If you stick to maybe say 1 hour time frame, then stick to that 1 hour time frame and try to hit a rhythm in that time frame itself. We can get a rhythm in any time frame provided we know how to understand the chart. Otherwise, so many people sometimes they use 5 minutes time frame chart, sometimes they use 1 minute time frame, sometimes they use 15 minutes time frame. But stick to one single chart, either 1 minute or 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 hour or 30 minutes or whatever the time frame you are comfortable with. I stick to 15 minutes time frame because at least I get about 20 candles in a day to analyze. So if you are having lesser than 15 minutes time frame, then you might getting more than one calls. You might end up trading multiple times in a day. My objective in a day is for an intraday trade I should be taking only one single trade or no trade. So that is my philosophy of intraday. I should not get more than one trade on any given day. Even if I don't get a trade, it is okay, but I shouldn't be made to trade multiple times. It becomes difficult for us to keep shifting our positions, keep changing our views. So it is better, fewer the calls, it is better, and trade those calls with proper stop losses and proper target levels so that it becomes easier. So you identify your time frame, and if you have any queries on how to determine the time frame for your trading style, then you can talk to us. You can call us on the number that is being displayed. We in Trading for Living program, we teach on identifying the time frame which is most suitable for your pattern, and then you can go ahead and practice those time frames. So if you are liking the content on Banao Bharat's channel, do subscribe to the channel and share the channel with your fellow traders. Let them also participate in large numbers and let them also learn the art of trading. If you are more serious, if you want to become a full-time trader, then it would be good if you can join for Trading for Living bootcamp, which is of 1 week, Monday to Friday, every day for 1 hour. After that, you can enroll yourself for the mentorship program, wherein we handhold you through your trades every day and guide you with lot of other philosophical stuff which is important for the stock market and which will help you in becoming an independent trader. Well, having said that, let us see how the day goes. Let us all once again meet tomorrow, Thursday, expiry day, and see what best can be done in the markets. Until then, Om Swasti.